Hello everyone, welcome back to Military Insight. Just 6 years ago, the U.S. Air Force was on the verge of culling its entire fleet of A-10 Thunderbolt IIs, better known as Warthogs. In 2014, the then USAF Chief of Staff, Mark Welsh III, said the Air Force had to retire the A-10 completely if it was to make substantial cuts to its budgets, and that it required freed-up funding and manpower to be channeled into the stand-up of new F-35 units. Welsh claimed divesting the close air support stalwart would save $3.7 billion across the 5-year Future Year Defense program and another $500 million in cost avoidance for upgrades that wouldn't be necessary. How times have changed. Fast forward to 2020, and the A-10 is not only here to stay, but it's getting a raft of upgrades to keep it relevant for years to come. New weapons, a new cockpit layout, and an overhaul of tactics are some of the elements now in the pipeline to keep the Hawg's tusks sharp and its community a meaningful contributor on the frontline fight. Built to ravage Soviet tanks on the plains of Northern Europe, the A-10 was designed around the General Electric GAU-8/A Avenger 30mm cannon and its 7 barrels, which are able to dish out devastating punishment to armor. Over the years, the Warthog's 11 hardpoints have evolved from carrying dumb iron bombs and rockets to hauling the latest guided ordnance. Despite carving itself a fearsome reputation during Operation Desert Storm in '91, and evolving with the times as new technology became available, the venerable ground attack jet has repeatedly come under fire from within the Air Force when it comes to cutbacks. New upgrades for the A-10. Right now, the 422 is working on multiple tactics development and evaluations, TD and ES, to address an Air Combat Command Tactics Improvement proposals, known as ATIPs. One current example is a tip for night medium-altitude survivability and low-altitude tactics. Modern night vision goggle fidelity has driven the requirement to re-evaluate if we can execute the A-10's primary missions at lower altitudes at night. Other planned TD and ES include adapting CSAR tactics and engaging maritime targets with AGR-20 Advanced Precision Kill Weapon System (APKWS) rockets. There are also continued efforts to enhance the A-10's capability to operate from austere environments with minimal support. All these will allow for greater readiness and mission ability through tactics improvements. The AGR-20 APKWS-2 is a guided version of the veteran 2.75-inch folded fin aerial rocket, which was added to the A-10's arsenal in 2013. Suite 9 brought the integration of situational awareness position into the OFP, so Joint Terminal Attack Controller can report their position digitally. Validation was built in to help prevent inadvertent targeting of friendly positions with inertially aided munitions. It also introduced the first phase of engaging multiple targets with precision-guided munitions. It allowed 6 weapons to be dropped with a single pickle button press. The aircraft can send weapons to different targets with one button push on one pass, whereas before it took a lot of pilot workload. A-10 pilots can employ 500-pound class GBU-38 or 54 or 2,000-pound class GBU-31 Joint Direct Attack munitions, and the aircraft will inform the pilot if they can all hit their intended targets on a single run. Suite 9 also included provision for an improved helmet-mounted sight, known as HOBIT, Hybrid Optical-Based Inertial Tracker, which is a development of the Thales Visionix Scorpion helmet that A-10 pilots have been wearing since 2013. The improved helmet more accurately tracks pilot head movements via a new optical head tracker, consisting of a series of dots on the canopy. Biggest upgrade since the A-10C. The upgrade of A-10S to A-10CS from 2005 onwards was a huge leap for the Warthog. This essentially added precision weapons, a partial glass cockpit, and a laser designator pod. Suite 10 will field in the spring of 2021, and it's a foundational step in the modernization of the A-10. Suite 10 will include multiple target list improvements that will enable the pilot to engage multiple targets with 3 different weapon types on one pass. It also includes full AGR-28PKWS integration, provides the ability to target at the maximum kinematic range of the rocket with aiming solutions designed within rocket tolerances. GBU-31V 3 JDAM integration brings expanded capabilities for utilizing new fuse types, and improved JDAM feedback will enable the pilot to have greater confidence in weapon accuracy. Threat information can now be shared between A-10s utilizing the data link, which allows all flight members increased situation awareness for survivability. Operational testing for Suite 11 will begin when Suite 10 fields. The developmental testing of this phase is currently underway with the 40th Flight Test Squadron, which is headquartered at Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. Suite 11 is the first A-10 OFP that will be built using agile development methodologies. This will provide a more rapid update cycle for relevant enhancements. Most of the improvements in this program will focus on hardware integration of a new high-resolution display system, GBU-39 small diameter bomb integration, 3D audio, jam-resistant GPS, and ARC-210 radio upgrades. New map software will also be added, along with further enhancements to weapons employment. Both the method of development and the result will be a major modernization for the A-10.